Gal and Cielo got level ups in that fight. And yeah, I know I'm overusing Seraph and Heat a bit, but they're new party members, and I especially want to keep Heat in the party a lot because you know, we haven't had Heat since the first game. Who said something there? If it was Heat, I'm not sure, because I don't think he says "come on, your ass is mine" anymore. Maybe he does, I don't know. I really hope he does, because it's such a fantastic line. I meant to use Death Blow. Oh well. Mazionga. Or not. Fatal. Oh, god damn it. Charm attacks, the bane of my existence. Speaking of the bane of my existence, god damn it. Miragion? Yeah, I think you're resistant to magic in general. Whatever, it worked. And Buffodon, I suppose. Goodbye. Thank you. Alright. Unfortunately, Heat keeps getting killed, which is unfortunate. I keep going to revive him as well. We probably want to go to the right there first. Yeah, let's set up this way. God damn it, he has to die every single match. God damn it. You know what? I'll switch the party around for now. Let's go Gale's Yellow Argilla. We haven't had this party in a long time. Wow. Yeah, nothing back there. It's like a pseudo maze there. Well, it's not really a maze because you can see over the top of it. This is going to be a mistake, isn't it? You stupid lazy he-hos. You're so ignorant. Do you remember the number of answers you heard correctly? If you want to he-see me, then get 100 questions right and bring the certificate home. Bring some curry bread too. He-ho, you hear me? Frost, he out. Alright, so this is the point where we can go and find Jack Frost. But in order to do that, you have to get all of his questions right first, so we'll come back. We actually probably won't do that until the New Game Plus stuff. Yeah, so I should mention, the way that that's going to work is... Oh, God. What's the deal with... I'm just going to try peripheral get them. God damn, I hate dealing with Grimmacolors in this game so much. Oh, especially so. God, did you not? Okay. But yeah, so probably explain how that's going to work. I am going to finish this game, and then I'm going to do... I'm going to... Mahama. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to Diddy... Oh, right, looks like that. DDS1 and do all the optional stuff in that game, you know, all the... Oh my god, are you kidding me? All of us? Anyway, I keep getting distracted. I'm going to go back to the first game and do all of the optional stuff, which is all the optional bosses, all of the optional areas. Yes, all of the optional bosses includes that one, which I can't wait to try and take on. We're gonna die here, aren't we? Oh no, we're gonna... This is terrible. God. Well, I'll see you guys back here, I suppose. Christ almighty. But along the way we found a new enemy here. This is Marta. Probably dies. Yeah, okay. Alright, not too big of a problem. Whatever form I take, you are the one I wish to serve. It was Soma drop, thank you, Gale. Here we are, by the way, we're already back here. Took probably about a minute. Well, I want to be able to deal with Grimmacolors. Well, that's what Gale's for, I suppose. Good. Okay. I guess we'll go back there. Actually, I'll get it put on the map, just in case I want to come back. But yeah, I'm going to explain how it's going to work. So yes, as I said, once I beat this game, I'll go back to the first game, do all the optional side quests, all the optional bosses, all of that. It's not going to be a 100% run because that would require doing the all the mantras for everyone. That takes a long time, mostly because of how much money it costs. You have to grind up all that money. Granted, there is a pretty consistent way to get a lot of money in the first game, but it still takes a while with how fast you can max out the mantras if you use hunt spells. So yeah, that's its own problem there. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and then once I finish all the optional stuff there, which is a big hurdle because that requires beating what is considered the hardest, or one of the hardest JRPG bosses. Then I come back to this game and I do all the optional stuff in this game, which is also, you know, interesting because some of the bosses, they're not as infamous as you know, the one boss in DDS1, but yeah, they can be pretty goddamn bad. So yeah, and most of them, well, obviously I'll finish off the Archangels fight, you know, the fight with all the Archangels, that'll be done. I'll also finish I'll finish the Jack Frost stuff there, and I'll do, because most of the optional bosses in this game are in this dungeon, you know, they're all throughout this place, so I'll have to do them. And yeah, that'll essentially be it, because there's more, I think there's more optional stuff to do in DDS1 than there is in this game, so yeah, there's a lot of, so yeah, for example, you remember the red, yellow and blue walls that we found all throughout the junkyard in the first game? They all lead to optional areas with all sorts of rewards at the end of them, most notably some boss fights, so. But in this game, you just sort of go wherever. There's no key stuff that you have to find. So yeah, that's going to be fun. You know, because I haven't really done much of the optional stuff in either of these games. All I've done is one optional area, not all of it, by the way, a bit of an optional area, and actually no, two optional areas, two optional boss fights, and that's it for the first game. And the only optional stuff I've done in the second game here is the Archangel fight. So most of it's going to be new stuff for me, which is exciting, because more of these games is a lot of fun. I do love these games. But alongside that optional stuff, there'll be, because it doesn't take very long to record all that, just a lot of off-screen grinding that has to be done, which is probably my biggest gripe. Motor Rock. My biggest what? What was I trying to say? Was I trying to say gripe? Yeah, I was trying to say gripe, but I don't know why I said bright. Anyway, yeah, my biggest gripe with the optional stuff in these games is just how much grinding you have to do. There's so much grinding that you have to do in order to stand a chance against some of them. Which, I get it, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can use. Death High Odds are reusable. Oh, that's interesting, like a item version of Mamudo Own that's reusable, that's neat. But yeah, obviously that grinding is... I've already done a few, like about 3 or 4 hours of grinding in DDS1. And we're getting some of the good spells there. It's a long time. It's a lot of grinding you have to do, so... But we'll get there. We will. And I'm going to have to do all of it twice, essentially, because I'll have to do it for this game as well. Oh, well. Oh, it's 7 8, I didn't even notice. Okay, we need to be careful here. Please, Gale. No, Gale, I need... Oh my god, twice? God damn it, okay. Do not use Revelation of all things. Oh, if you use Blood Curse, that's not good. Alright, thank God no one got hit. And, okay, that's good. Gal, please. No! Oh my God, Gal. It's yellow then. You have higher agility. Yes! Thank you, Ajla. Gal, please. Thank you. Oh my God. Again, please. No. That works. It's yellow. Oh my... Why are these fights so tense? I mean, not that's good that they are, but I'm getting very unlucky with my characters here. Well, oddly, because we dodged a bunch as well. That was a weird fight. That was a really weird fight. That was a roller coaster of emotions. It's an optional pathway here. So let's see what lies ahead. Some items. Alright, let's check them out. 2 magic mirrors. And actually, you know, I don't think Tetrakan and Makarakan are spells in this game. I've explained them before. Again, and of course with Smile. Tetrakan repels physical attacks for a turn. And Makarakan reflects magical attacks for a turn. So, yeah, I don't think they're in this game at all, which is odd because they're usually in every SMT game. Okay, come on, Archula. Bring it home. Thank you. Do the... Blah! Okay. And Seraph and Heat get level ups. Let's put that all in Vitality, I suppose. I think that's a new animation, though. Alright. What do we get out of that? What was the second item? I can't remember. Oh, it was a hero ration. Yeah, that wasn't exactly level, but... Gal's actually been holding his own. Thanks to the, what's the name of the ring? The Dual Ring, which gives him 2 turns in a row. What's the name? He's been able to take care of a lot of enemies just by using Zondyne twice, and he's almost got Mazondyne, yeah. So, yeah, it'll be good once he finally gets that. Small terminal. Oh, both of them are up here. That's good. Alright, let's. A restoration node. Okay. That's interesting. I probably could use a data on Gale, but I will. Actually, let's do that anyway. We have a lot. Yeah, we have a lot of datas. A magic data. There you go. No one has maxed out their mantras. You're very close, but that's still going to take a little while. Wind God is also very close. It's also still going to take a bit. We're not close to the end of this layer yet, though. So, okay. No, it's alright. I'll just keep moving without worrying about grinding for a mantra around there real quick. Gotta keep it moving, you know? It's a long dungeon. If there is one thing I do miss, though, from the first game, it's... Oh, well, having. It's still in the game, I haven't gotten it yet. Is Quick Escape. Well... Hold on. I think it was it Heat that had it? Yeah, Heat has it. He hasn't equipped it, though. Because Roland got it early in the game. But it's just nice to have, you know. Actually, yes, I'm gonna go back because. Alright, I'm gonna keep this in because it's a battle with Smile, and Smile is very annoying to deal with in both DDS games. In Nocturne, it's a boss, and it's not. Well, actually, Smile is one of the harder bosses in Nocturne, so. Seraph Law? I just... a big part of me wishes this did damage instead of, you know, percentage damage. So, please don't. God damn it. I hate random encounters that use instant death spells. It's the worst. Okay, please just kill it, Gal. Thank you. Yeah, they're slowly getting there. Slowly getting those mantras maxed out. The thing is, by the time I finish Seraph's, Gal's going to be so close to completion that I might as well just stay around here anyway to finish that one off as well. So, goddammit, we're heading back, goddammit. But honestly, it's kind of bittersweet, you know, because we're at the end of this duology, and granted, we still have the optional stuff to do for both games, which is going to take a, you know, a little bit of time, but it still won't be very very long. But yeah, it's gonna be odd not playing DDS for, you know, for. Okay, I started recording the duology in May, like the first episode. I don't think the first episode of the first game went up till about June, early June. And the day that I'm recording this is the 19th.